marketing requires a strategy first. Welcome to episode 178 of the Marketing for Owners podcast. Again, I'm in Whistler, BC, British Columbia, in Canada, in the summer, and I tell you what, is it been hot. Vancouver, Whistler is just 2 hours north of Vancouver. Vancouver normally has the weather that Seattle has and that we have in London, which is rain. Even in the summer, it's not that hot. It has been 34 degrees, which is into the 90s in old money. It is sweltering. But Whistler is absolutely beautiful. I've been coming to Vancouver for years and I ski, but I've never been to Whistler. And compared to European resorts like the French ones where we go, or the Italian ones, which are fantastic skiing, Whistler is like Disneyland. It's got the streets, no cars through the middle. It's got stores for everything, restaurants for everything. It's got everything you could possibly imagine. I've never seen a resort in the French Alps that would be anything similar to this. Amazing. So very impressed. And of course, it's full of nice Canadians, unlike France and Italy and so on. But what can you do? But anyway, marketing, strategy, systems. The perpetual sales cycle, my system, from marketingforowners.com, which is what we talk about, the 6 Ps, modern marketing, etc., etc. That is a system. But before you get to the system, you need a strategy. So systems form part of the strategy. So before you do anything, you need to think one step above and make your overall strategy. Our marketing strategy is just simply planning. It's like a business plan, but not as boring. What it will involve is you need to know what your time scale is, what your objectives are, what people are involved. Perhaps you've got a budget. Perhaps you need other resources. You might need desk space, computers. If you're doing video, you might need a sort of area to set up for YouTube videos, things like that. There is an overall strategy. So before you get into the systems, that's what you need. Now, the perpetual sales cycle will form part of that strategy. Or please, it will. I'd like it to, because it works, gets you loads of customers, makes you not have to work as hard, takes away your stress, enables you to sleep better at night, means that customers bang your door down to become customers instead of you having to sell them anything, etc., etc. Yeah, you follow, don't you? But before you do that, you've got to decide who's going to be involved and how much money. Now, the whole point of the perpetual sales cycle is it doesn't really cost any money. We teach you how to put up a proper website, how to get control of your website, so convert it to a different style, to WordPress, to get a lead opt-in, so we can get permission from people to market to them, and then to nurture them, follow up, and all that kind of stuff. But that website is going to cost you less than $100, and that's about less than 60 quid. It's simple, so simple. It almost kills me when people don't do this kind of thing. But anyway, just remember that it's not as simple as that. You need to sit down and you need to plan. Now, you may not need many people. You may not need much money. It doesn't cost much at all. You may not need much time, but you need to have thought it out. You can't just make it up on the fly. Okay, so bear that in mind. Systems are fantastic, but systems form part of a strategy. Done that to death, end of subject. Being a Wednesday, being episode 178, I'm going to recommend someone for you to follow on Twitter. Now, I do this every Wednesday, and it's what I call a friendly follow, and that means that you're going to follow them, see what they do, learn from them, see how they interact with their followers and so on, but also look at their blog and look what else they do in their other social media. It's not just Twitter. If people are good on Twitter, they tend to be good on Facebook, perhaps on Instagram, on Pinterest, perhaps on Snapchat. Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm talking about on that either. Too old, I'm afraid. But young ones are all on it. That's for another day. So today, our recommend for a friendly follow is Darren Rouse of Pro Blogger. Now, Pro Blogger, been around forever. Darren Rouse is Australian. He's just all over blogging, over social media, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He has strategies. In actual fact, he's very famous in my circles for Pro Blogger, but his bigger business is digital photography school. And photography's always been his main love. But as he knew he learned how to blog, he thought he'd actually teach other photographers how to do it and how to become a pro blogger, and it went from there. He has a lot of followers. He's just started a new podcast, which I think I recommended last week. But Darren Rouse is someone you definitely should be learning from. I learned a lot from him. Thank you, Darren. Feel like I owe you a drink, mate. I'm sure you don't drink what I would love, what I know about Australians, which is Foster's. That's what we have in England. But anyway, if ever I met Darren, I would give him a big thank you because he's brilliant. You should do the same. Okay? See you tomorrow.